We rely on the goodwill of and the skills and commitment of our employees. We employ, as a group, some 1,100 people. And actually, it's their commitment and their enthusiasm and their passion for making a difference in society, to helping our customers, that's really what drives us.
My name has to stand next to something that means something to me, which is integrity, openness, living honestly, having values, and I'm going to try and build some stronger bonds and good working relationship and make sure that we're not just social housing.
All our staff, all our colleagues, their intent is really good. They try and help people whenever they can. Their actual core of helping tenants is the priority to them. That's my experience of working with my colleagues.
I love my flat. I overlook the gardens, and I like the staff. I just like the place, full stop. We have a craft room, we have a cinema room, the craft room on a Monday, there's lots of ladies here have done paintings which they've never painted or drawn before, but they do now. And they made a calendar last year and sold it. We've got so many things that are happening that, you don't have to be lonely.
We also provide all the care that somebody needs, from helping somebody get washed and dressed in the morning, to contacting the GP, helping them apply for benefits, a whole vast range of different things that we do for people here.
I was involved in this right from the off when they first started moving people in. It's a magnificent building. Some places like this where obviously a lot of thought, effort and money's gone into it to give people a decent standard of living in their latter years. Things like properties like this do make you proud of the company you work for.
Satisfaction, because it's when you turn like an area around, or you've redesigned something and created a new project, or you've also just getting an area to a higher standard, that's quite an achievement.
A lady who was in her 60s and basically had nothing in the world. She was living with her daughter, and overnight a situation changed. She effectively became homeless with not even the money to go and get a bus to somewhere. She got to a friend's house who started to try and help her, and got in touch with different councils who put her in touch with ourselves, and within 4 days this lady had gone from being effectively homeless to living in one of our schemes. Very shy lady. She was buddied up with one of our residents in the schemes and brought her completely out of her shell. She goes to all of the social events and she's having a really nice life, and to change something in 4 days is why I think that working for EMH, I'm really proud, because we do make those differences to people's lives on a regular basis.
Our oldest lady who comes here is in her 80s, and our youngest 21, and they all integrate, and they have a laugh and a joke together, and there's no boundaries that doesn't create a barrier. The age doesn't. It gives them a sense of inclusion, something to get up and do in the morning, like some kind of focus for the day. So, they have their own programmes. So some people come every day, some people come once a week, and they know in their head what they're doing on that day. So it does give them some routine and some structure to their lives. Yeah.
If it changes.
So we get up and go to work, they get up and they call this coming to work. So that's their focus.
I think foremost they're getting out of it is that they're doing something that they want to do, that they enjoy, that they've chosen to do. Because each service user will choose their activities throughout the week with the help of their key worker. So that's the main thing. They're enjoying their activity and they're promoting their own creativity. If people don't have the opportunity to maintain the skills, then they may lose skills, especially around socialisation and integration and inclusiveness, the whole sort of ball game. If you're isolated at home, you're not going to keep maintaining those skills.
Because it makes you feel proud, makes you really lucky. You've got some nice friends here, And without your friends, you'd be lonely, wouldn't you? That's why I come here and mix with my friends.
Come here all the time, I do. Here, I do work, do all sorts of things. I make things, paintings, drawing, colouring, all sorts of things.
It's something different, something really special, something really wonderful.
I think it's fantastic, to be honest with you. I've never had that Monday morning feeling. As I say, I've come here like 12, 14 years. I've never not wanted to come to work.
I love coming to work here. I've been here since I was 16, so I've not gone yet. It's not that bad.
No. But it's just a nice thing, you get respect from staff, service users, and we get back.
And I've been involved resident for 10, 15 years now. It's all about not just taking. Sometimes you get that good sense of satisfaction of being able to give something back and not just saying, give me more.
I'm an involved tenant with East Midland Homes with the scrutiny panel. And the scrutiny panel is, well, as it says, it scrutinises what the East Midland Homes do, which at the moment is very difficult to find a subject because they're pretty good. And so everything that we've done so far has been very positive. Yeah.
I lost my house on the last credit crunch, and I offered my house back to Charnwood Borough Council. They said no. I offered it to Leicester City Council, and after a year I was still no closer to selling the house, so I pulled out of that. Citizens Advice Bureau put me in touch with East Midlands Housing, and within 3 months it was done.
If you need anything for the job, if you need training, if you need more tools, or even if you need something part of your personal life, if you're going through something rough or if there's something going on at home, they'll support you no matter who you are.
So I came in as an apprentice and I really struggled to get a job because of my disability, and EMH put in place everything that I needed so that I was able to do the job that I wanted to do, and they've supported me ever since through that, and anything that I need they support me with. The team that I work with are brilliant. I love them. They've all supported me and they're just a great bunch of people, really.
I started researching women in construction roles, and I just thought, with my older boy doing his GCSEs, I didn't want to be a hypocrite and tell him, you know, do a job that you didn't want to do. I thought, do a job that you really want to do. I wasn't the only female apprentice that took on. There was quite a few before me, and then a couple more that started at the same time as me. You're treated exactly the same as you are with the lads. If anything, you probably get treated a little bit better because they feel a bit protective of you.
You can tell that the people here actually do give a monkeys, do you know what I mean? Because sometimes we've all met people who run through the motions, but everyone I know here, they do care about their role, they do care about the people they're trying to support, and it shows.
We had a resident who lived in Northampton, an elderly lady who was having quite a few issues with her neighbour that lived upstairs. She'd had quite a few agencies that had been in and out trying to solve things and sort it out, but they hadn't been able to. It was causing her some significant issues. She wasn't at work. It was affecting her so much that she wasn't able to go to work. She had a son as well who was living there and sleeping on the floor because she was so fearful of what was going to happen. We were able to go in quite quickly, deal with that individual, and when we went to visit her afterwards, she cried because actually for her, her life had totally changed, and it made a real positive impact for her and for us as an organisation.
Yeah, there is. I think they're amazing in what they do and the security they offer to the residents and the tenants. I think that without them, there'd be a lot of people in a lot of, well, bad situations.
We've got lovely people, and I think we're doing a great job housing people is so important in society. It creates the basis where somebody can live a better life. Once they've got secure, warm, safe home, they can live better, their lives are improved beyond measure, they become a better member of the community. There's so much we can do by housing people. I think it's absolutely crucial to society.